Proti poslednímu vstupu mi chybí něco na hlavě, já to tam vrátím, protože dneska ráno se neměl moc času se učesat. Je to tahle ta parádní šotovka, kterou si můžete koupit i vy v naší oficiální fanzóně ve fančopu. Stojí pár korun, bude to parádní dárek. Možná nedlouhodobý, protože máme krásný zvyk, když padne hat-trick a házíme šotovky na hřiště. Takže rozhodně běžte do fančopu a kupte si tohletu parádu. My se ale pojďme přesunout sem do Typsport arény, kde za malou chvíli začne utkání Česká republika žen versus Itálie ženy. Kombinaci těchto vlek jsme už viděli v mužském utkání a skončilo to výsledkem 12:0. Jak se s tím pokusou naše holky, pojďme se podívat na sestavu a soupisku českých bojovnic. Pojďme na sestavu číslo 31 potvrdila Kateřina Brzmíčková. Číslo 20 na 20 Jana Fričová. Číslo 6 na 6 Petra Hercigová. Číslo 18 na 80 Pavlína Horálková. Číslo 12 na 12 Linda Dixová. Číslo 42 na 42 Aneta Kábratová. Číslo 21 na 21 Karolína Kosinová. Číslo 14 na 40 Denisa Říčová. Číslo 13 na 20 Lucie Budínová. Číslo 24 na 24 Petra Kvastičková. Číslo 71 na 71 Aneta Leblová. Číslo 22 na 22 Lucie Manhartová. Číslo 15 na 20 Kateřina Němcová. Číslo 16 na 16 Terka Pavlová. Číslo 8 na 8 Bára Patočková. Číslo 26 na 26 Vendula Zimilová. Číslo 88 na 88 Lucka Rejlová. Číslo 29 na 25 Míša Rulová. Číslo 2 na 2 Kateřina Teplá. Číslo 9 na 9 Martina Kopičová. Číslo 48 na 48 Aneta Duba. Číslo 17 na 70 Veronika Volková. Číslo 30 na 30 Kateřina Zechovská. Trenér domácnosti byl head coach pan Karel Manhart. Takový je výběr Lic. A pojďme si ještě představit rozhodčí dnešní utkání. The referees of today's match are this referees Kerry Keller a Marian Valakovič. Vítejte.
We welcome you back inside Typsport Arena in Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Getting set for a game between the home side, Czech Republic taking on Italy. This is a game in the women's division. The women started playing yesterday here in Pardubice. 6 teams vying for the 2017 World Championship. The Czech Republic, with almost all of the players back from 2015 in Zug, Switzerland, where they finished second, taking the silver medal, losing the gold medal game to Team Canada. They are looking for gold, and they looked sensational last night in a 12-0 drubbing of Great Britain. Now, while Great Britain did not provide a lot of resistance, the Czechs still looked very, very good. They have an experienced team. They have a big team. They have a strong team. They have a fast team. And they've got great goaltending. Other than that, they've got a lot of weaknesses. The Italians had a very good run in Zug. They are back. Yesterday they opened their tournament losing 2-1 to the United States, a game in which they led throughout much. The States came back to win it 2-1, but the Italians gave the Americans all they could handle. So we'll see if the Italians can provide a better test for the Czechs than did Great Britain last night. I suspect that they will. Starting goaltender for Italy, as she was in Zug 2 years ago, Mary Beth Bellissimo. We will see in a moment who the starting goalkeeper for the Czech Republic is. It is going to be number 30, Katerina Zekskova. So Zekskova will get the start. Otratova started last night. There you see the Italians, Mary Beth Bellissimo. She's going to have to bring her A game against this powerful Czech squad. All right, we are set to go. Mary Beth Bellissimo, Katerina Zekskova. The Czechs in the red and white, the Italians in the white and blue. And here we go. Our second game in the women's competition here at Tipsport. Most of the games being played next door at the small hall. But the women do get to play here on the big stage this evening. Kalzinova will play it around here to this side. Horolkova off the stick of Manitova. Nemtsova following up on it. Nemtsova, she with the big slap shot. We talked about it last night in that game against Great Britain. As soon as we did, she scored 2 goals. That big slap shot from well outside. Play on, says the referee, as the Italian woman is dumped. No, the referee here back at the blue line has called the penalty. Tripping. I looked at one referee who indicated they were not going to call it. The other referee decided the angle they had was different. Tripping. A penalty to the Czech Republic. Italy will go on the power play. So they've got it posted as a kneeing penalty. Ball goes to the boards. On it for Letty Blomberg. Into the corner. They go down to Letty Blomberg again. Back at the point. D'Ambrosio for Letty Blomberg. Shot, good save right away by Zakovskova. Do an extra syllable in there, Zakovska. The Italians come up with it. For Letty Blomberg, back at the point. Sampagna for Letty Blomberg, shot off a foot. Kept in by D'Ambrosio. This is Pamela D'Ambrosio behind the goal, has it taken away. Two of the D'Ambrosios are out there for Italy. The ball goes out of play. We've got Christina D'Ambrosio, number 72, and Pamela D'Ambrosio, number 28. Also got a couple of for Letty Blombergs, Alicia and Carly. With Team Italy, Delinardo will come in to take the face-off against Shisheva. Ball goes into the corner. Mazzarello got it to Delinardo, and they get it back to the point. Here on the near side, Friesen and the Mazzarello. That's played to the corner. Nemtsova didn't get it out. The Italians looking good early on this power play. The shot comes in. Seskova with the save. .27 seconds left to go in what's been a pretty good looking Italian power play. Again, they don't let the Czechs get it out. Comes up along the boards, pinching in, doing good work over there is Friesen. Friesen gets the ball clear for the Italians. Pass back at the blue line. Francis Russo. Russo down to Mazzarello. That was blocked. Finally, the Czechs cleared. Penalty is over. They've killed it off, but the Italians look pretty good. Manitoba. Slap pass here on the near side. Picked up by Kavashnikova. That's knocked down in front. Looking for the shot as she came in. Was for Letty Blomberg, fell down. The Czechs now having trouble getting it out of their own zone. Peleva over on the right side. Rulova, she stopped right away. Penalty coming up again to the Czechs. Holding. It's going to be number 25, Michaela Rulova. The Italians right back on the power play. Already, we see this is a very different game than the one last night. For Letty Blomberg. Has it along the boards. Alicia for Letty Blomberg. Back to Bordy. The ball did not get through to the goal. Getting there first, Sampagna behind the goal. Nemtsova has it taken away for Letty Blomberg, looking good. Throwing it to the front of the goal, comes loose, back at the point. That shot from Sampagna didn't get through. Ledlova trying to get free. The ball was played with a high stick. On the strength of a couple of power plays, most of the play has been down to our right. Maybe an issue with the clock. It's saying a minute 41 left to go in the power play. Felt like longer than that. You see a Manitoba coming over to talk to the referee. She's saying, I don't think there should be that much time left on the penalty either. That time stays up there. Minute 41 left to go in the power play for Team Italy. Up around the boards. Kept in by Italy. More meal. Her shot. Save is made. Zakowska looked behind her, but she's got it. The Italians not backing off the Czechs at all. They're coming right at them. Ball comes here to the near boards. The Italians get to it first again, back of the blue line. Russo able to hold it in momentarily, but now the Czechs bring it out. Shishova stopped for the Czechs. Manitoba plays it up ahead. Shishova, she stopped. Still 45 seconds to go in the Italian power play. The Czechs have done a better job of killing this one off than the first one. Volkova down the floor. Picked up there by D'Ambrosio. Christina D'Ambrosio. 22 seconds to go in the power play. For Letty Blomberg, who's looked very good here in the opening minutes of this one. Number 14 for the Italians. She's in there looking for it again. It comes loose. Morokova near the near side. Again, the Italians, no quarters given. D'Ambrosio tried to get it out in front. Penalty is now over. The Czechs at full strength. Brought in by Priblova. Ledlova. Bordy got it, cleared it out. Rzikova. Rulova. Ahead to Herskova. Herskova down the left side. Knocked off her stick. Ball comes in front. Evanchkova couldn't get it to settle for the Czechs. Evanchkova again threw it in front. That got right through on goal. First save for Mary Beth Bellissimo. Evanchkova knocked down in the corner. And after a minute or so of 5-on-5 play, the Italians will go to the penalty box. And we'll get a look at this Czech power play. Brittany Friesen heading to the penalty box. Czechs control it from the face-off. Volkova. Shot went wide. Back to Sova. Shishneva shot blocked away by Bellissimo. Another save by Bellissimo. Shizova has a hard shot. They'll come back at the point. Volkova. Shisheva. Back to Volkova. Shisheva. Right in front. They score! Pavlina Horokova finds the 5-hole, gets it between the pads of Bellissimo, and the Czechs strike on the power play. 7:37 into the first period. They lead.
Čas 7:37. Gól týmu České republiky střelila hráčka s číslem 18 Pavlína Horálková. Asistovaná hráčka s číslem 14 Denisa Křížová. Hráčka s číslem 17 Veronika Holková. Stav utkání 1:0.
You get it down in the corner to the Czechs. Taken away by the Italians up at the blue line. Kept in by Miskova. To the boards. Mazzarello down the floor. Flooring call against the Italians.
Gól Česká republika! Poděkujeme střelkyni s číslem 18 Pavlína! Díky!
Have a quick look at Petra Gavishnova. Oriskova. Rulova. Rulova with a bit of room on the right side. To Herskova. Rulova's got it again. Rulova in the corner. That shot didn't get through from Gravinskova. Back to Rulova. Ball bouncing around in front. Gravinskova. Italians come up with it. Alicia Ferletti-Blomberg comes right back to her. Lifts it high in the air, and this will get out over the red line. Zikova gave it away on the drop pass, picked off by Daniela Panikia. Here come the Czechs again. Shot scores! Manitova! Lucia Manitova. Number 22. The Italians look good early. Had a pretty good power play on that first attempt. Not so good on the second. The Czechs get a power play and score, and then they score shorthanded. You see Manitova gets into the slot. The shot, I think it may have changed direction on the way into Bellissimo. Mazzarello couldn't move on it. The Czechs have it again. Little back pass. Shishova has it taken away. Italians can't get it out. Delinardo forced back into her own end, and the Czechs are in there forechecking. Taken away. They've got it. Another shot that goes wide. Beginning to exert themselves. They're the women of the Czech Republic. Shisheva lost it. The Italians get it out. Just relieve the pressure. Demishkova up at the blue line. Rulova Demishkova off the boards, down the floor. The Italians get it to the blue line, trying to get around Demishkova. A pass. The Italian forward was heading off to the bench. That's going to result in the flooring call. They're trying to get the ball to the forward, but they were peeling off to the bench.
Druhou střelkyní dnešního utkání je hráčka s číslem 22, Lucka! Díky!
Hiksova in to take the face-off for the Czechs. Won by the Italians, rung around the boards here on their near side. They can't get it out. Kept in by the Czechs. Rulova shot. Bellissimo has it. Had a quick look around, but it was under the pads. 25. Michaela Rulova, hard shot. Palaba won the face-off for the Czechs. Nemtsema's shot. That wasn't the big slap shot. That was just putting it towards goal, but watch out for number 15 back here on the left point for the Czech Republic. Pamela Ambrosio for the Italians there. Nemtseva again will just try and flick it towards the goal. Closing her hand on the ball was Ferletta Blomberg. The face-off will come back down in the Italian end. There you see her closing her hand on it. Nemtseva, there's the big slap shot. It went off a stick and was deflected wide. But she is the best I've seen in 2 years of doing the games at the ISBF World Championship. Penalty coming up. Again to the Italians. Kneeing again will be the call. Had that call earlier against one of the players from the Czech Republic. Heading off, Nicole Sempagna. Czechs control it. Volkova. This is Volkova here on the left point. Down low. Back to Volkova. Shot well wide by Horolkova. Then it's in front. Manitoba looking for a second goal. Bellissimo has it. Manitoba, as I mentioned last night, a player to watch, one of the strongest women's players. Takes the face-off, wins it cleanly, back of the point. That shot from Shishova did not get through, ricochets down the floor. The Czechs have it again. They'll gain the blue line. Now they'll set up. Shishova made the pass across. Horolkova, Volkova, back to Horolkova. Manitoba. And that got past Shizova. I'll get that one right. Shizova at the blue line. Manitoba. Shot comes in from Horolkova. Diving to try and get it out, but only as far as center. Kept in by Shizova. Right into the slot. Shot, save made by Bellissimo off Horolkova. Manertova behind the goal. Finally knocked off her stick. Russo down in the corner. Got to move it quickly. The Czechs are there. Off the stick of Nemcova and down the floor. Back to pick it up. Now Zinova up at center. Dozen seconds to go in the power play for the Czechs. In over the blue line. They'll bring it. Kubinova will drop it off. Nemcova back here at the left blue line. Zinova. Nemcova with the slap shot. Comes off the end boards. The Italians have it. Power play is over. We are back to 5-on-5. Sapagna, who came out of the penalty box, putting pressure on Nemcova. Ball comes here on the near side. The Italians are in, but the Czechs get it out. At least they get control of it. Zinova is all the way across the floor for Ledlova. Aneta Ledlova, another key player for the Czechs, played in. Kubinova turning in the corner, surrounded and taken away by Mazzarello. Kubinova takes it right back again to the corner. Hicksova to the point. Slap shot right on goal by Hercegova. Another save made by Bellissimo. Hercegova along the boards. Hercegova towards the front of the goal. Did not get through to the goalkeeper. More pressure by the Czechs here. They'll throw it down in the corner. Mazzarello will let it go for Russo. Russo tried to get it to Mazzarello. Kept in by Rulova. Rulova's got it outside the blue line. As the buzzer goes to end the first period, a very quick first period. Not a lot of whistles in that one. 2-0 for the Czech Republic. The Italians came out looking pretty good. The Czechs, as expected, turned up the pressure a little bit. Got a power play goal, then got an even strength goal, and had a number of chances after that. This is going to be a tough team for anybody to beat. They are certainly in it for the gold medal. They are in the hunt here in Pardubice. All right, we'll take a break. First period's over. Czech Republic leads Italy 2-0 in the women's division. We'll be back with the second period in just a few minutes. Make sure you come back for that.
Lucko, druhý zápas na domácí mistrovství světa. Jak se vám hokej hraje v tom sportaréně před fanoušky z Pardubic a celé České republiky?
Tak je to určitě skvělý zážitek, že nás tady přišli podpořit, protože se bohužel hokejbalem se stává, že by lidi chodili si koukat na nás, takže jim chceme moc poděkovat a přijdou zase.
Ty seš univerzálka, ty znáš ten hokej jako hokejbal, ale hokej jako hokej. Seš ty jistější na nožích anebo takhle v teniskách?
Asi v teniskách, protože vlastně já víc trénuju spíš na suchu, než na ledě. Na ledě samozřejmě trénujeme každý den, ale když jakoby individuálně, tak spíš na suchu, takže mi to víc jde na suchu.
Takže ty si vlastně nemůžeš ani v létě odpočinout. Je to nějaká průprava pro to, abys byla stále v tempu, nebo co tě vedlo k tomu, že jsi univerzálkou hokejovou i hokejbalovou?
Tak já jsem začala hrát lední hokej a vlastně hokejbal jsem začala hrát jenom jako doplňkový sport takhle v létě, takže jsem furt.
Tak tohle je Lucka Hanhartová, střelkyně druhé dnešního utkání. Potlesk pro ní. Děkuji. Garantní mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Ministerstvo školství, mládeže a tělovýchovy, agentura Czech Tourism, Pardubický kraj, statutární město Pardubice, generálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Česká podnikatelská pojišťovna a Finex Technology. Hlavní partneři mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Czech, KYB Manufacturing, PlayStation, služby města Pardubice, Battery Shop, T6 Power, Quiz, Marvel, AML Holding, Radegas, stavební firma Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Akvacentrum Pardubice, Hokejbal z Pardubice, Deep Vision, destinační společnost východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Únická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje. Máme za sebou už 3 mistrovské dny tady v Pardubicích a za tu dobu jsme viděli spoustu překrásných zákroků našich brankářů i brankáře. Pojďme se podívat na 3 úplně nejlepší, včetně jednoho ženského. Oproti poslednímu vstupu mi chybí něco na hlavě, já to tam vrátím, protože dneska ráno se neměl moc času se učesat. Je to tahle ta parádní šotovka, kterou si můžete koupit i vy v naší oficiální fanzóně ve fančopu. Stojí pár korun, bude to parádní dárek. Možná nedlouhodobý, protože máme krásný zvyk, když pane Hendrik házíme šotovky na hřiště. Takže rozhodně běžte do fančopu a kupte si tohletu parádu. My se ale pojďme přesunout sem do Tipsport arény, kde za malou chvíli začne utkání Česká republika žen versus Itálie ženy. Kombinaci těchto vlek jsme už viděli v mužském utkání a skončilo to výsledkem 12:0. Jak se s tím poposlou naše holky? Pojďme se podívat na sestavu a soupisku českých bojovnic. Pojďme na sestavu. Číslo 31 potvrdila Kateřina Brzmíčková. Číslo 20 na Pavlína Horálková. Číslo 12, number 12, Linda Dixová. Číslo 42, number 42, Aneta Kábratová. Číslo 21, number 21, Karolína Kosinová. Číslo 14, number 40, Denisa Zížová. Číslo 13, number 13, Lucie Kudínová. Číslo 24, number 24, Petra Kvasničková. Číslo 71, number 71, Aneta Leblová. Číslo 22, number 22, Lucie Manhartová. Číslo 15, number 15, Kateřina Němcová. Číslo 16, number 16, Terka Palová. Číslo 8, number 8, Bára Patočková. Číslo 26, number 26, Vetula Zibilová. Číslo 88, number 88, Lucka Rejlová. Číslo 25, number 25, Míša Rulová. Číslo 2, number 2, Kateřina Teplá. Číslo 9, number 9, Martina Kopičová. Číslo 48, number 48, Aneta Duba. Číslo 17, number 17, Veronika Volková. Číslo 30, number 30, Kateřina Zetkovská. Trenér domácnosti tuto head coach is pan Karel Manhart. Takový je výběr Lic a pojďme si ještě představit rozhodčí dnešní utkání. The referees of today's match are this referees Kerry Keller a Marian Falakovič. Vítejte.
We welcome you back inside Tipsport Arena in Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Getting set for a game between the home side, Czech Republic taking on Italy. This is a game in the women's division. The women started playing yesterday here in Pardubice. 6 teams vying for the 2017 World. You see the shot from Jana Krishova. Number 24 there, Petra Kavazinkova. Russo. Friesen, try to give it back to Russo. Ball goes over to the other side. Up ahead, they'll get it to Mormil, but taken away. Rulova. Comes back to Rulova. The pass on the left side. Shisheva. Nemtsova didn't get much on that. Tried the one-timer. Partially fanned on it. Coming off the boards in front. Shot went in behind. Came back out the other side. It was Kazinova for the Czech Republic. Nemtsova over on the right side. Shisheva goes through the crease. Batting at it was number 24, Novinskova. Couldn't get stick on the ball. The Italians get it to center. Nemtsova won that battle, played it up ahead. Kazinova off a stick. He goes out of play behind the Italian goal. Get a face off in the Italian end. Nemceva, again, didn't get much on that. Not the shot we expect from her. She's partially fanned on a couple of chances. Try it again. Well, that's Frishova here at the left point. It wasn't Nemceva. Frishova. Now forced back into her own end. That's number 20. Bridova will clear it in. Bellissimo out to touch it. A pretty even start to the second period. Sempagna only as far as center, kept in by the Czechs. Shot comes in, deflected, they score. The initial shot was taken by Drizhmakova, and it was deflected in front. May have gone off an Italian player. There's the shot. Don't know if we'll pick it up there. There were a couple of players in front, an Italian and a Czech. Seemed to me like the ball changed direction. But it was number 31, Katerina Rizmakova, who went to the bench first. Usually the goal scorer goes first. It's a way of knowing who scored. Dimichkova will get the goal, number 31. Who took the shot from the point. Either went in cleanly or touched an Italian along the way. Either way, it's her goal. And the Czech Republic are up 3-0. A penalty coming up to the Czech Republic. Manitoba gone to the penalty box. The Italians will have a power play. 4:09 gone here in the second period. Italians hold it in. Mormeal. Down into the corner. Delinardo for the Italians. In front, all alone, shot, big save. Another shot comes in, it goes wide. Sikovska, her best save of the game. Hooking penalty has been called by the referee down here in the left corner. And judging by the reaction of the fans, it's going to go against the Czechs. There'll be 2 players down. There's the chance in front, the blocker save by Zeskova. Sikovska again. Sorry about that. Sikovska. Don't know where the hooking was.
Čas 19:46. Z týmu České republiky vyloučená hráčka s číslem 88, Lucie Rejlová a 2 minuty za Háková.
Another save. Sikovska. He'll move it in. That shot didn't get through. Second penalty was to Rylova of the Czech Republic. Dombrosio. One-timer. That was blocked. Again for Letty Blomberg. Finally, the Czechs clear it. The Italians with chances. This two-player advantage. D'Ambrosio to the blue line and over. Got it to DiNardo. DiNardo in the corner. Ball comes loose. Del Nardo. Got it back to Ferletti Blomberg. Ferletti Blomberg, number 19. Pass across. Friesen with the shot. It's loose in the crease. Couple of whacks at it by the Italians. None of those getting through. There's a save by Sakowska. First penalty is over. 25 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4. Manitoba pins the Italian against the boards. And you see the strength of Manitoba. Just out muscling players. Finally, she goes down, but it'll be a penalty. And she created that. Checking will be the penalty. So with 8 seconds left to go in the penalty to the Czech Republic, we'll have a brief period of 4-on-4, and then the Czechs will go back on the power play. Mormeal, number 11, going off. Here's that wild scramble down in front of Zakowska. The Italians couldn't score, and there's the check onto Manitoba by Mormeal. She'll go. The Italians here early in the second period have called a timeout. Down 3-0, about to be shorthanded. But very, very impressed by the skill of this Czech team. We've yet to see the Canadians here at Tipsport or the U.S. or the Slovakians, 3 other elite teams. But the Czechs so far have looked extremely good.
Timeout is over.
Canada, by the way, today defeated Great Britain 10-0 over in the small hall next door to Tipsport. Horálková behind the goal. Točková and Shishova in front. Manitoba. Shot went wide. Kept in, out at the blue line. Volkova. She's got it back again, number 17. Right towards the goal. She was thinking, and it went over the top. One more pass. Manitoba tipped it wide. Shot right on goal. Bellissimo made the save. Good shot by Shishova. Potacheva again from outside. Knocked down by the defense, and it'll get out over the red line. And Volkova will have to retreat to get it for the Czech Republic. They head to Horálková. Horálková down the left side. They'll set up now again on the power play. Still 45 seconds to go. In the penalty to the Italians. Ledlova. Haven't seen a whole lot of her in this game. Goal scorer number 71. Bad pass taken by the Italians. Sampagna. Can't control it. The Czechs have it again. Ledlova. Shot off the foot of Russo. Right out in front, that missed. Back at the point. Zinova, Nemceva. The shot from Kubinova did not get through to the goalkeeper. Kubinova's got it again. Penalties now over. Nemceva, wrist shot, knocked down in front. The Italians are away. Back to even strength. D'Ambrosio was stopped as she got over the red line. Nemceva tried to get it in front. All alone in front was Kubinova. Ball didn't come to her. Friesen. Brittany Friesen for Italy to Frances Russo. Up at the blue line, that was touched. No flooring on the call. Back to get it. Number 21, Karolina Zinova. Zinova over the blue line. Backs it up. Throws it down in deep. Friesen was there for Italy. Along the boards, Italian player knocked down. Racing after it. Mazzarello shot. Save made by Zakowska. Mazzarello showing some good speed. Didn't get away a great shot, but good speed. Interference call right down in front of the Czech Republic bench. It'll be number 5 for Italy, Lucina Bordi. Striker Birdo. Lucina Birdo. Shishova. We'll get it down to the corner, come back to Shishova. Shot right on goal. Slap pass to the far side, that missed Horolkova. Back at the point. Volkova, Shishova. Shot right on goal. Manitova's in there looking for the rebound. They get a shot. Bellissimo with a big save of Tacheva.
Oproti posledního vstupu mi chybí něco na nohe, já to tam vrátím, protože dneska ráno se neměl moc času se učesat. Je to tahle ta parádní šotovka, kterou si můžete koupit i vy v naší oficiální fanzóně ve Pardubice. Stojí pár korun, bude to parádní dárek. Možná ne dlouhodobý, protože máme krásný zvyk, když padne hetrik, házíme šotovky na hřiště. Takže rozhodně běžte do Pardubice a kupte si tuhletu parádu. My se ale pojďme přesunout sem do Tipsport arény, kde za malou chvíli začne utkání Česká republika žen versus Itálie ženy. Kombinaci těchto vlek jsme už viděli v mužském utkání a skončilo to výsledkem 12:0. Jak se s tím pokusou naše holky? Pojďme se podívat na sestavu a soupisku českých bojovnic.
There's the slap shot, blocked immediately by Delinardo.
2 minutes for reference.
And the Czechs have it back behind their goal. Stolen right at center by the Italians. They'll send it back down the floor. Nemcova back to get it. "15 seconds to go in this 4-on-3 power play. Ledlova. She's got it again. To Nemcova. They try and set her up for the one-timer. They do. She whistled it wide. That was the big slap shot. Wasn't accurate that time. The Italian penalty is over. 4-on-4 right now. Hard shot. Knocked down by Bellissimo. Now she'll cover it up. Herzegovova with that shot. Number 6, Petra Herzegovova. And a Czech player is down. There's the hard shot. Bellissimo covers it up. Oh, elbow to the chest. That's Vendula Kriblova. Will head to the bench. Czech players speaking to the officials, wondering why that was not a penalty. Still 4-on-4. 28 seconds left to go in the Czech penalty. 43 seconds to go in the Italian penalty. Face-off won by the Italians. D'Ambrosio pinned against the boards. Christina D'Ambrosio. Up at the blue line, racing onto it, is Pamela D'Ambrosio, number 28. Mazzarello, 1-on-1, lost the handle. Following up on it, D'Ambrosio can't get his shot away. Rulova's away, 2-on-2. Rulova. Shot, Bellissimo juggle it, and she's got it. A couple of players go sliding into the crease. You see as Bellissimo juggle it, caught it. Everybody goes sliding in safely. Face-off not done cleanly. He'll redo it. Czechs on a very brief power play here. It's now over. Ball goes into the corner. Volkova was there first for the Czechs. Volkova there along the boards. It goes into the corner. Manartova's in there. Manartova. She's got it. Manartova in the corner, controlling it. The Czech fans beginning to ramp it up a little bit here. Italians unable to clear it from in front of the goalie. Manartova got the stick in there and put it over the top of the goal. Now the Italians get it. D'Ambrosio at center. Cleared by Sampagna. Ferletti. Blomberg cleared it in for the Italians. Shishova got it up ahead. Tried to get it to Kavashnikova, but she was standing still at the blue line. Kept in by Frišová. To the final minute here in the second period. To the middle, poked away, and a good poke check by Samantha Delinardo, but off her stick it goes all the way down the floor. Flooring call will come back down to the left of Mary Beth Bellissimo. There's a chance for Manartova First one to find the ball there and got away a pretty good shot, just missed that top corner. Ball is rung around to the far side. Nemcova got there first. Russo down to D'Ambrosio. Pinching in was Zinova. Threw it in front of the goal off the foot of Russo into the corner. 20 seconds to go in the period. Rolls right down to Bellissimo. She'll cover it up with 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. A competitive game between the Italians and the Czechs. That's the one goal with 10 seconds to go here in the second period. That by the Czechs. They led 2-0 after the first. Have added the one goal here in the second. The Italians holding their own here. Delinardo will take the face-off for Italy against Petachkova. Well, she's going to get waved out. Coming in to take it will be D'Ambrosio against Petachkova. Ball comes outside the blue line. One last chance. Nemcova with the shot. Ball goes up. Out of play. The buzzer goes into the second period. Pretty good game of hockey here between the Italian and the Czech women. As I said, 2-0 after the first period for the Czechs. Added just one in the second. So it's 3-0 for the Czech Republic at the end of two periods here at the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. We will come back for the third period of this game in 10 minutes' time. Please make sure you join us. We'll see you then.
Kapitánka. Jaký vlastnosti musí mít kapitánka české hokejbalové reprezentace?
Jednoznačně týmovou, jsme skvělá parta, takže to je úplně jednoduchý. Já tady se snažím, aby jsme si to prostě co nejvíc užili, aby jsme se tady strašně moc nasmáli, protože si myslíme, že to je právě ta cesta k našemu cíli a to je zlatá medaile.
Ty jako kapitánka musíš znát ten váš celek dokonale, tak nám řekni, kdo je největší vtipálek, kdo je největší bordelářka a kdo chodí zaručeně vždycky pozdě na trénink.
Tak jednoznačně pozdě chodím vždycky já, to je jasný, protože já už jsem prostě s tím věkem, mi to všechno trvá trošku díl. Největší vtipálek je jednoznačně postá, což je Lucka Manhartová, a největší bordelář, těžko říct, trenér nám jednoznačně nařídil, že v naší kabině bude pořádek, takže tam si to nikdo nedovolí.
Dodržujete tohleto nařízení trenéra?
Plně 100%, protože když jsme nedodržovali, tak nám trenér slíbil, že nám hlavně naše spodní prádlo vyháže prostě někam ven.
Tak až uvidíme připravenou spodní prádlo, tak víme, jaký trest a za co to bylo. Já jsem zmiňoval, že jsi multižánrová sportovkyně. Řekni fanouškům v Sport aréně, co to znamená, jakým sportu a jaké roli se věnuješ?
Tak úplně jako malá jsem začala tenisem, teď tenis hlavně trénuju, zároveň jsem lyžovala jako malinka, celá rodina jsme taková sportovní, hodně lyžařská, takže lyžování trénuju a hlavně hraju na hokejbal teď a před hokejbalem jsem hrála fotbal.
To je docela široká paleta sportů, tak nám to seřad vždycky do pořadí. Co máš nejradši a co tě třeba bavilo nejméně?
Já strašně ráda sportu, to se nedá říct, co mám nejradši, že mě samozřejmě nejradši, když budu a v létě zase jdu na tenis, že jo, a samozřejmě nejvíc teď poslední roky věnu hokejbal.
Poslední otázka, vzkaz pro fanoušky, celkem krásně plní arénu, co jim vzkážeš?
My se budeme snažit ukázat to nejlepší, co v nás je, tak nás přijďte podpořit a zkusíme prostě vás za to odměnit, že tady budete.
Kapitánka Míša Hrulová. Garanti mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Ministerstvo školství, mládeže a tělovýchovy, agentura Czech turismu, Pardubický kraj, statutární jsou Czech, KYB Manufacturing, PlayStation, služby města Pardubice, Battery Shop, T6 Power, Quiz, Marhold, AML Holding, Radegast, stavební firma Jičmínek, Czech Insurance Agency, Nissan Auto In. Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou Saber, Střída Sport, Merch 53, Fisher Hacking, Stilma, Hejdu Sport, CCM a Bigwell. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas Radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou AAH Auto, Štojbly, Léčebné lázně Bohdaneč, Keto Diet, Vodovody, kanalizace Pardubice, Explosia, Charlotte, TNT Trade, Alukov, Energie AG Bohemia, Marknet, Calypso, ČPP Service, Správa údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatax, Comia, EN Stav, Astex a Aspr, Elektroservice Modr, Finet Pardubice, Tekan, Mados NT, SAM Litomyšl, Bauxet.cz a Top Centrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Connectel, Flejny, Odrážovka, Ditfood, České dráhy, Rosengard, Patapuf, Reptile, Volta Catering, Chargebox, Rolfloor, Tiburon, Kohinor, Berser, Finlandia a Frenco. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Aquacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, Destinační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Kunická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje. Naši kameramani nezahálí ani mimo utkání a naši redaktoři jsou velice zvědaví. Tak jsme se včera a předevčírem vydali za zástupci hráčů exotických zemí a zeptali jsme se jich na pár věcí, co vědí o České republice. Pojďme se podívat na to, jaké byly to odpovědi. Na mistrovství světa v hokejbale tady v Pardubicích máme exotické týmy, jako je Arménie, Libanon a nebo Indie. My jsme vyspovídali hráče jednotlivých týmů a zeptali jsme se jich, jak se jim líbí v České republice, konkrétně tady v Pardubicích.
Pivo? Czech beer, amazing, one of the best in the world. I haven't even had some. I'm gonna keep it for after the tournament, and then I'll really enjoy it.
I haven't tasted it, but my teammates say it's fantastic.
Fantastic. You think it's the best beer in the world? Seriously, I think so, yeah.
It's good. It's probably one of the best ones I've tasted, to be honest.
The beer is great. It's cold and it tastes especially good after a win.
The fans? Yeah, it's amazing because generally when we play, there's not that many people that are in the stands. And yesterday, the opening ceremony was a full crowd, it was a full arena, and it made us really. It got us into the pro mood, you know. So I thought it was amazing.
The Czech fans are excellent fans. They love the sport, and you've seen that yesterday when they came to the game. So many people here watching the Czech game, and I'm sure there's going to get more and more people as the tournament goes on, right? So the atmosphere here is second to none.
We played today. There's definitely a few fans out there cheering for us, which is great to see. We saw the Bermuda flag in the crowd. Every one of these tournaments, we always seem to buy in and have a lot of fans. I think everybody likes the shorts and the ties and the get dressed up. So we appreciate the fan support, and it's been good so far.
You have great clothing. Is it typical for you or just for people?
So yeah, in Bermuda, this is what we would wear normally on a day-to-day basis when we go to work. Because because of the heat and humidity. It's very hot there, so shorts play a big part of it. So we wear the long socks, the shorts, sometimes a jacket, sometimes not. But this is what we typically wear on a day-to-day basis in Bermuda.
I don't think I should say anything right now, but yes, they're very beautiful.
Well, I'm married, but they are beautiful, and we do have one of our players that his girlfriend is a Czech Republic, and we do appreciate them. They're wonderful, and I'm sure they're going to come out and cheer for us.
I don't think I should say it. They're good looking. They're good looking.
I'm also married. I get looking women, but I've heard that there's lots of good looking women. They're always dressed nice and they walk around very beautiful. I heard. I didn't see, but I heard.
Amazing. So far, so good. It's really, really nice, and people are friendly. It's great.
Oh, Czech Republic is beautiful. It's great weather, lots of nice people, and great food. They're having a great time in Czech Republic.
Czech Republic's great. We just got in yesterday, so we're just here for a short time. But for some of us, this is our second hockey tour into the Czech Republic. We had a wonderful time the last time, and I'm sure we'll have an even better time this time.
Well, the city is amazing. Like the people like you, everybody feels like really like welcome us, and I love it. Like nice weather, nice people, and nice place. Like yeah, the city is the best.
We've got 15 minutes to go here at the Tipsport Arena in Pardubice, Czech Republic. This game in the women's division between Italy and the Czech Republic. Czech Republic lead it 3-0 after 2 periods. We talked off the top how the Italians had given the Americans all they could handle yesterday. Americans finally won it 2-1, and they come from behind victory. Czech Republic had a very easy time against the United Kingdom last night, 10-0, the final there. We thought this would be a tougher test for the Czechs. It has been. So far they've passed that test, up 3-0, but give the Italians credit. They're hanging in there against what is a very powerful Czech Republic women's hockey team. "15 minutes left to go." A lot of penalties in that second period, but none as we start the third. Luisa Marocchi cleared it in for Italy. Hadn't seen her play yet in the games. Comes out to start the third period. Manertova. Nemceva. Nemceva with the shot. That goes wide of the goal. Nemceva with it again. Nemceva down into the corner. Behind the goal, Manertova. Shot scores from the high slot. Pavlina Horolkova makes it 4-0, just 36 seconds into this third period. The Czechs just move it around. Ball comes back one time, slap shot. No chance for Bellissimo. Ball comes out of the corner. One thing I would say, she was down awfully early as the ball was down in the corner. Down on both knees, unable to get back up. We'll work on that technique when the ball's in the corner. It's one pad down, one up, so you can get up a little quicker. That's what they call the vertical horizontal or the reverse vertical horizontal. You get down on both knees like that when the ball's in the corner. When it comes out, you cannot recover.
Match score is 4-0.
Again, the Czechs controlling the ball down into the corner. The Italians backing off a little bit now. They did not do that earlier. From the point, that shot goes wide, comes off the end boards. The Czechs have it again. Ledlova. The Italians move it out past just a little bit too far. for the Italian player. Back come the Czechs. Rulova partially fanned as she tried to take the shot. The ball just rolls into Bellissimo. And Hicksova gets dumped.
Gól Česká republika. Čtvrtou branku v utkání.
I think there will be at least one penalty. Both gates are open over on the far side. Great move there by Rulova to cut inside of the Italian defender. Both players going. Russo for Italy. Hicksova for the Czech Republic. Rulova will take the face-off for the Czechs against Alicia Ferletti Blomberg. I think from that face-off, the ball goes over the glass and out of play. Late change for the Czechs. Yeah, they tried to get another one in. The referees, that's enough of that. We waited long enough for you to make that first change. Manitoba comes in to take the face-off, pushes it forward. Burdo. Ball bounces along the dasher board in behind the goal. It is 4-on-4. Floor opens up a little bit here for the Czechs. Manitoba along the boards, not much room there. She and Burdo were battling. Referee, I think we're going to get too many players on the floor. They're only supposed to be 4 aside. And it will be the Italians. Had the extra player out there. The ball was along the boards. They're trying to get a line change in. Had 2 players out there at the same time. Italian coach wants an explanation. He's pointing, said my player was right here. I'm willing to bet he's not going to win this argument. They're not going to go over and take the player. They're not going to go over and close the door. Jordan Buchito will go over to serve the penalty. I don't think she's played at all in this game. If she has, it's been briefly. Don't remember calling her name. Getting the time right on the penalties. 4-on-3 power play. Second time in the game we've seen that for the Czechs. Nemcova down to Ledlova. Ledlova. Nemcova. Back to Ledlova. That shot saved by Bellissimo. Good hard shot off the stick of number 31, Katerina Dzmiskova. One time, Dzmiskova, good shot. Got a couple of players back at the point who can rifle it. Dzmiskova and Nemcova. D'Ambrosio gets it past Nemcova. Still 4-on-3 power play for the next 40 seconds, and the 2 penalized players will come out. It'll be a 5-on-4. Again, barring any goals or further penalties. Shisheva circling the goal. Back to Demiskova. Nemtseva, she mishandled that pass. Goes back to retrieve it. Nemtseva. Demiskova. Nemtseva scores! Finally she gets one. That's the shot I talked about earlier. Short side that time. That's her 3rd goal. She got 2 last night. Similar fashion. 5-0 now, just under 4 minutes gone in the 3rd period. Good close-up look at that. Big clapper. Didn't look like there was any room there. But Nemtseva finds it. Part of the Czech crowd, the spectators on hand for this women's game. Rulova wins the face-off. Back to Horalkova. Horalkova to the blue line, over into the corner the ball goes. All the penalties are now off the board. We're back to 5-on-5. The Italians can't get it out over the red line. And the penalty parade continues just as we get everybody out of the box. Somebody's going back in, and it will be the Czech player. Over in the penalty box is number 12, Hicksova. Looking rather relaxed sitting over there. For the Italians on a power play, trailing 5-0. 4.5 minutes gone in the 3rd period. For Letty Blomberg trying to get away. Eventually takes it back behind the goal. She was being tracked by Ludlova. Ledlova goes down. Delayed call, but it will be a penalty to the Italians as Aneta Ledlova was tripped up. Going to the penalty box will be Carly Ferletti Blomberg. There you see the stick in between the feet of Ledlova. You see the stick go flying in the air. That would be the proverbial smoking gun piece of evidence of that trip. Horalkova doesn't shoot it. Down low, comes back to Horalkova. Over here to Hersigova. Shot was stopped. Italians a little slow to move, and the Czechs have it again. Off to the side, the shot goes wide. Again, they can't get it out. Good job by the Czechs to hold it in. Manitova. Horalkova. That shot is blocked again. A whistle. Another penalty coming up. This may take a while to get this period played. Manitova. She's got a hat trick. 3 penalties. Got a goal and 3 penalties in this game. Her name's all over the score sheet. The face-off down in the Czech end of the floor. So after all that, it's a 4-on-3 power play for the Italians. So the Czechs have this type of power play twice, and there's a errant pass that goes between the 2-point players, forcing Brittany Friesen all the way back into her own end to get it. 54 seconds left to go in the power play. Or at least the 4-on-3 shot comes in, crashing the goal. In 10 seconds, actually, the first Czech penalty will end. Then we'll go back to 4-on-4. So only 10 seconds left to go in this 4-on-3 power play. Just under 1,000 fans here at Tipsport for this women's game. Friesen back at the blue line. Friesen couldn't get the shot away. That was picked off. Penalty to the Czechs is over. Now we're 4-on-4. Well, we were. Somebody comes out, somebody.
Oproti posledního vstupu mi chybí něco na hlavě, já to tam vrátím, protože dneska ráno se neměl moc času se učesat. Je to tahle ta parádní šotovka, kterou si můžete koupit i vy v naší oficiální fanzóně ve Pardubici. Stojí pár korun, bude to parádní dárek. Možná ne dlouhodobý, protože máme krásný zvyk, když pane Hetrik házíme šotovky na hřiště. Takže rozhodně běžte do Pardubice a kupte si tohletu parádu. My se ale pojďme přesunout sem do Tipsport arény, kde za malou chvíli začne utkání Česká republika žen versus Itálie ženy. Kombinaci těchto vlek jsme už viděli v mužském utkání a skončilo to výsledkem 12-0. Jak se s tím pokusou naše holky, pojďme se podívat na sestavu a soupisku českých bojovnic.
Manitoba, who's out of the penalty box, drops it to Nemcova. Nemcova cutting in front. Nemcova just missed. D'Ambrosio. It's a one-player advantage. 25 seconds to go in the power play for Italy. They'll turn it. Ledlova. Czechs gain the blue line. Manitoba controlling it. Ledlova, shot, blocker save by Bellissimo. Manitoba. All the penalties are over. Full strength for now. Manitoba winds up. The slap shot. That hit number 7, Marachi. Went to the corner. Rulova out in front. Shot comes in from Kabinova. Save was made and a Czech player is knocked down behind the goal. That's Rulova. And another penalty. Players cannot stay out of the penalty box. Here's Ledlova yet to score, and she is certainly a scoring threat. The shot, good blocker save by Bellissimo. Rulova in behind the goal, and ooh, that's a pretty good body check right there, thrown by Nicole Sampagna.
Čas 48-49 z týmu Itálie, vyloučená hráčka s číslem 81, Nicole Sampagna, a 2 minuty za nejdelnou dělem.
Czech power play, ball bouncing around in front of Bellissimo, cleared back to the blue line, kept in there by Shisheva. Off a stick for Letty Blomberg. Carly doing good work. But the Czechs keep it in. They come up with the loose ball. In front, weak shot. Blocked by the Italian defense. Kept in over there by Shisheva. Here's the wraparound. Bellissimo stops the first one, doesn't stop the second one. And the Czechs score again. Power play goal. Lucy Manitoba, her second of the afternoon. Manitoba, one whack at it. 2, 3, and it's in. Look from behind the goal. And result the same. 6-0, 9:41 gone, third period. Ledlova forced off the ball. Comes back to the high slot. Preblova. Shisheva. Ledlova. Back to Shisheva, back to Ledlova. Her shot, that went wide. Again, the Czechs control it. Nemceva down in the corner. Shisheva. Ledlova. Back to Shisheva. Out into the slot, tipped away. They were trying to get it to Priblova. The Italians at center. 4.5 to go in the game. Panicia for the Italians. Ledlova stopped at the blue line. Cleared back in. Frisheva. Nemceva. Back to Frisheva. Ball bounced on her. Kept in by Panicia. For the Italians, Nemceva off the boards. Rulova. Rulova getting around the outside. 3-on-1 here for the Czechs. They bobble it. Comes back Rulova with the shot. Ball bouncing around. It's going to be another penalty to the Italians. Rulova was knocked down again. Having a bit of a tough time of it right now is Rulova. She's been knocked down a couple of times. So another penalty to the Italians. Can't stay out of the penalty box. Horolkova. Pavlina Horolkova we just saw there. Number 18 on the Czech Republic. Russo got it as far as the blue line, not out. There is Volkova back at the left point. She's got it. Volkova shot wide of the goal. Russo cleared it, but again, not out. Volkova, that was blocked. Kebratova. Volkova again, well wide of the goal. Volkova again. Try it again. This time I missed. Better shot, though. A lot more on that one. Palova. Volkova. We'll just pass it around. Under 3 to go. Volkova. She wants it back. One-time shot. Scores! Not third time lucky, maybe about fifth or sixth time. She had a number of opportunities to get that shot away from the point. One a moment ago was not a good one, just kind of floated into the corner. The second one was a good one. The third one was perfect. In what was a pretty competitive game, 3-0 after 2 periods. Czechs have busted it wide open here in the third. They've added 4 goals, 7-0 now. 2.5 to go. Hicksova. Manitoba. Nemcheva, Manitoba, to Nemcheva. Her shot, blocker save made, good shot, good save by Bellissimo. Nemcheva back to get it in her own end behind the goal, under 2 to play. Good pass through the middle, finds Palova. That's taken away. The Italians will clear it in. Nemcheva around the boards. Foti is there. Leanne Foti. Another player we haven't seen much of in this game. Again, first time I remember calling her name. It's a chance to play. Kept in by Mazzarello. Delinardo was battling for it, but the Czechs have it. Manitoba. Clears it in, right to Bellissimo. She'll cover it up. Got a $1:15 left to go. 1:15 to go in the game. Mary Beth Bellissimo. Busy goalkeeper. Teresa Volkova. Teresa Palova. Number 16 we just saw. Play underway. Horolkova along the boards. Cycles it down low. Palova back at the point. Trying to keep it in was Gebratova. Shot wide of the goal off the back of the net. Russo was on it for Italy but has it taken away. And the Italians with a chance to move it out. They don't. Sent right back in again. Friesen up at the blue line. Paniccia. Paniccia and Rulova collide. They just ran right into each other. Both get up. Everybody's okay. No penalties. Kept in by the Czechs. In the middle, time about to expire as the ball goes into the corner. That'll do it. Another convincing victory for the Czechs. The Italians hung in there for a while, but in the end, Czech Republic just too much for the Italian women. 7-0 is their final. One more game left to go. 7:30 tonight, so that's in 50 minutes from now, 49 according to my clock. We'll go back to the men's competition in the A pool. Canada will play India. Should be a good one. We look forward to calling that one for you. Hope you'll come back and join us for that as the Czech women celebrate their second victory. They remain perfect on their home floor. You're watching the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Back at 7:30. See See you then.
Dámy a pánové, nyní je čas vyhlásit nejlepší hráčky dnešního utkání. Ladies and gentlemen, now we announce the best players of the game. Ceny předají pan Martin Komárek, předseda Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu, a pan Jiří Rozinek, první náměstek primátora statutárního města Pardubic. Nejlepší hráčkou z týmu Itálie, the best player from Team Italy, je hráčka s číslem 8, is number 8, numero 8, Samantha Leonardo. Nejlepší hráčkou domácího týmu České republiky, best player from team the Czech Republic, je číslo 18, is number 18, Pavlína Horáková! Nyní, vážení fanoušci, prosím povstaňte a vyslechněte si státní hymnu České republiky. Please rise for the national anthem of the Czech Republic. Vážení hosté dnešního utkání, srdečně vám děkujeme, že jste dnes tak hojné počtu přišli a že jste vytvořili další parádní atmosféru zde v Team Sport Areně. A nyní dovolte, abych vás pozval na zítřejší hokejbalový superden. Nejprve od 16 hodin vyzvou Češky, tým Slovenska. Takže derby Česko versus Slovensko v podání žen od 16 hodin v Team Sport Areně. A hned po tomto zápasu od 20:10 další vystoupení českých mužů. Jejich vyzývateli budou Portugalci, takže si projedeme s velkým D. 16:00 ženy Československo, 20:10 muži Česko-Portugalsko. A pro ty z vás, kteří máte chuť na parádní hokejbal, ještě dnes za malou chvíli rozehrají svou bitvu hráči Kanady a Indie. Fanoušci, pojďme si užívat domácí mistrovství světa hokejbale 2017 v Pardubicích. Díky a ahoj!